Guys, I'm actually heartbroken, and I'm sorry that it's taken me a few minutes to record this video. It's been 20 minutes since the match has ended, but I needed 20 minutes to digest everything that's going on because I genuinely feel like crying. It feels worse than that 7-0 defeat, because when that 7-0 defeat to Liverpool happened, it was just pure outrage. It was pure anger. This is like heartbroken. This is emotion because I feel like we deserve something from this. And my initial thought that I tweeted right after the game, after straight emotion, was this: Arsenal are the luckiest side. They get to play Man United when they have Maguire, Evans backline, no Shaw, Amrabat, Mount, McTominay, Sancho, Mane, Varane or Martinez. Played well until the last 3 minutes. If the board had backed Ten Hag and we brought in Amrabat and Todibo when he wanted them a few weeks ago, we could have easily won today. It's so frustrating. This is on the Glazers. Our lack of depth and options is what really cost us today. And I generally believe that Arsenal could bring on the likes of Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal could bring on the likes of Vieira. And in 2023, Manchester United are bringing on Johnny Evans and Maguire. Johnny Evans and Maguire. That is a crime. That is an absolute disgrace. Johnny Evans and Maguire in 2023. Who do they think we are? Leicester got relegated. Johnny Evans and Maguire played for Leicester. We're not a championship club. We're a Champions League club. But I don't think the Glazers know the difference between Championship and Champions League, because on the final day of the season, instead of signing Todibo and Amrabat 3 weeks ago, Ten Hag wanted Todibo and Amrabat 3 weeks ago, they faffed about. They made up this excuse about FFP, having no money this, having no money that. They made up complete lies about FFP this, FFP that, so they didn't have to spend any money. And they gave Ten Hag Reguilon, a Spurs reject. They gave Ten Hag Evans, and they said keep Maguire. We could have had Todibo and we could have had Amrabat on the pitch today. If the board, if the Glazers, because this isn't about the board, if the Glazers had backed Ten Hag, if the Glazers cared and had any respect for this club, and no disrespect to Johnny Evans, but Johnny Evans shouldn't be wearing a Manchester United shirt in 2023. That is practically a crime. If the Glazers had any respect for this club, they would go and they would give the club to Qatar today. Because how can Man United go to the Emirates, go away from home to the Emirates with Johnny Evans and Maguire in the defence, go to the Emirates with Dan Gore and Hannibal Mejbri on the bench? You look at our bench, you look at their bench, it was an absolute crime. And there's going to be idiots out there blaming Ten Hag, saying, oh, this is on Ten Hag out. How is this on Ten Hag when our bench is Mejbri, Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire and Dan Gore? Now, I think Dan Gore is a good player. I think Mejbri is a good player. But the point is, they shouldn't be on the bench relying on them to change the game when we play Arsenal. Arsenal can put on Fabio Vieira. Arsenal can put on Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal can put in Tommy Asu. Arsenal can put on all these good players. And nothing. And do you know what hurts? Is Arsenal at home today? Arsenal had the home advantage. Arsenal had far more quality than us, and we deserve something from that game. We absolutely deserve something from that game, and I think we were absolutely robbed. We did not have the luck today, and that's what really hurts. And I said this here. I said the loss hurts so much because we actually deserved the point. Garnacho's goal ruled out, but Evans gets fouls and Rice goals stand. We don't have the quality in the squad or luck today. Shame idiots will blame Ten Hag for this. We didn't have the luck. We didn't have the quality, but we did enough to deserve. We did enough to win. We followed the game plan. That's the frustrating thing. I think this was one of our best performances this season. I think we were strong out of possession. I think we were good in wide areas. I thought we were good in the first phase. Execution was good. I thought like Højlund looked absolutely fantastic. But I'm not going to be super reactionary because I saw loads of good things in the game. I saw loads and loads of good things in the game. I thought Garnacho's offside was dodgy, and I think that, arguably Rice's goal should have been ruled out. And I think arguably we deserved the point from that. But you looked at the squad. You looked at the team. I mean, look, Bruno was invisible. Casemiro wasn't at his best. But honestly, if our injury crisis wasn't as bad, I would say, there's a lot to build off that performance. It's a shame that the transfer window's shut and we can't do anything to address the injury problems. But, it's mad that, it's September and it looks like we're waiting for the transfer window to open with our 11. With the injury problems to have, it's September. It looks like we're trying to open. It's like we look like a team that's waiting for the transfer window to open with all the injuries we have. Amad Diallo's injured. I didn't even mention him as well. It's absolutely gutting today. But to end with a back four of Evans, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka and Dalot, and Owen makes a good point here. To end with this back four, is criminal. This is on the Glazers, and people will still get silly idiots and saying, "Oh, you blame the Glazers for everything." Would any proper run club be playing Maguire and Johnny Evans in 2024 when they could have signed Todibo? On another day, we'd have Amrabat playing. If Amrabat played today, it would have been better. And you know what? I look at the offside. We could have had a penalty in Højlund. There was a foul on Evans, and it's not offside. But do you know what the worst thing is? TalkSport, all of them, they won't be talking about that. TalkSport won't be talking about the bad refereeing decisions that went about United. It's not offside. Wrong angle. Penalty in Højlund. Foul on Evans. Yeah, Højlund could have got a penalty. Garnacho, if you look at it another angle, was onside, and Evans was fouled for the Rice goal. But TalkSport on Sky Sports, they'll be saying tonight, oh, another game that United can't win away from home. United have got serious problems away from home. United aren't good enough, all of that stuff. You'll be hearing all the TalkSport. You'll be hearing all these media talking about, oh, United just aren't good enough away from home this. United aren't good enough away from home that. And it's like, no, United were absolutely robbed today. And that is why I'm fuming. That is why I'm upset. Because you know what? We deserve something from today. We could have had a penalty. There was a goal ruled out. I'm not going to criticise Ten Hag. I don't know why people are criticising him. How can you criticise Ten Hag when that's the squad he has as well? We lost the game like that because our luck ran out. Saka literally shot at Onana when he had a goal served on a silver platter. We had no luck. Saka could have been sent off today. I mean, Lindelof could have been sent off today. But honestly, I have to say, at the end of the day, it's embarrassing that we only had 2 shots on target. We didn't, weren't clinical enough. I get that as well. But you know what? There were so many positives to take. But it feels all negative. I thought Rashford worked really hard. I thought Delo had a really good game. And it's like, I can't talk about how impressed I was with Rasmus Højlund. It's like, all I feel is this anger. And that's why I waited 20 minutes to record this match reaction. All I feel is this anger. I can't talk about, oh, Rasmus Højlund really impressed me here. Or Marcus Rashford really impressed me here. Or Delo had a good game. And, oh, we kept possession well. We defended well until the 85th minute. Because we did defend well. We defended really well until we had Maguire and Evans on the pitch. We did. I think for me, I can't talk about any of the positives. I can't talk about, oh, we defended well. The first 20 minutes was a disgrace. But actually, I can't be like, oh, we deserve something from that game. We defended well. Because Maguire and Evans come on and we all let it go to crap. The fact that, we have to bring Evans on away at Arsenal in 2023. I mean, that is an excuse for Ten Hag. People stop making excuses for Ten Hag, but would Man City be giving Pep that option? Pep's got 50 centre-backs to choose from. I think that we played better this time around than we did last time at the Emirates and we lost 3-1. I don't think Arsenal deserved to win 3-1. And maybe this is a good time for an international break with the injury crisis spiraling out of control. But, we were a different member of VAR away from 3 points. A different person on VAR today, and Man United get 3 points. I'm not lying. A different person on VAR. 50-50s went their way. I think that was a foul on Evans. I think, that Højlund should have got a penalty. I think Saka should have been sent off. And I think Garnacho's goal should have stood. So, you know what? I think that Arsenal are the luckiest team in the world. And I'm really upset. And I will do a 5 things relearn. Well, I'll talk about the positives. But this is just emotion,